Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We got Sam with us tonight.
Hell yeah.
We got some big baits, big hooks, and we're going for any of the bigger species today. We're fishing off a cliff mark, so we'll be fishing for stuff like huss, ray and conger mainly, but we can get pretty much anything. A big bass, you never know. So stay tuned, it's Smash Fishing. Woo! What we're using today is the good old up and over rigs. 6 ounce grip weights. We got 80-pound rig body and 80-pound trace, just in case we get anything massive that might fray the line. And what we got is panel hooks and size 6/0s. Beautiful. Baits we got today. We got the good old squid. These are quite big ones. These are about 8 inches long. And then we got mackerel as well. So we'll be chopping and changing through the night. But to start with, I'm just going to go with a big squid. So as you can see, we're not going to be fishing with any small baits today. Let's go big or go home. Now how we like to bait them up is just threading it down all the way down to the bottom, and come out the side of the head just like so. Make sure you got plenty of hook exposure, especially for things like huss, because they got very tough mouths, so you want that hook exposure just to pop in and hook him right up. And we got a good old bait elastic. This one's really thin, so not the best for baits like this. There we go, give it a good whip up. Beautiful. And all you do now is get your panel hook straight down to the bottom, and you go 1, 2, 3 straight in the top of the bait. Most anglers like to go the opposite way to the first hook, but it doesn't make a huge difference. It's just so if a fish takes the top of the bait, you'll manage to hook it. If it gets to the bottom, you got equal amount of chance. So I'm going to pop that out now, get the other one baited, and hopefully we can show you a fish, guys. That's the second bait all done up. And with the up and overs, all you've got to do is just clip them onto the top clip, run it down onto the bottom one, just like that. And it's nice and streamlined for casting, because over here we need to cast over a reef and then onto the sand beds. So that is ideal. Hopefully we can come across some monsters. First cast, nice little birdie. Why not? These are the sort of baits we're making tonight, guys. We're just cutting a squid down long ways and then just wrapping it with half a mackerel fillet, and that's it really. Just making big old sausages. We're having bites already, but obviously there's a lot of small fish around, so we're hoping for a big screamer. That's all we do, just wrap it up like so. Don't need a huge amount of bait elastic, just enough to hold them together properly. Beautiful. So what I like to do is just cut off all the tag ends, and that is it. That's one perfect bait right there for anything. A ray, huss, conger, bass, they will all eat that. Here you go, guys. Look what Sam's just got. We get into a dry place, it's absolutely pouring down, the wind's come up, but he's got a pollock. And a nice one at that, Sam. Hey!
Fish and chips, anyone?
Hell yeah.
That's a lovely fish, that one, mate.
It's not bad, eh?
That's not bad at all. Check that one out, guys. That's a cracking pollock.
I haven't caught a pollock in years.
Do you want to turn your light off a sec, mate? There you go, guys. There's a cracking pollock there on the bait as well. There's a whole squid.
Whole squid, yeah.
Yeah, what a cracker. That's an eater all day long, eh?
Definitely, mate.
Well done.
Tastes good as well.
Yeah. Things have slowed down a little bit. We're just waiting for the next fish, guys. That's a cracking pollock by Sam. Usually we'd get the float out and try and catch these, so it's definitely going to be worth it in another video, eh, mate?
For sure, yeah.
Go out for him. That's a beautiful catch on a bait though, mate.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Lovely fish. That is a perfect eating size. About 2.5 pounds, I'd say. About 2.6, you reckon?
Yeah, it's about that.
Around that, eh? Nice big head on it. And these are predominantly night feeders, but you can catch them at daytime. But night time, with just a pencil float, a little light attached to it with some sand eels, you can get some really good fish like this. Just taking some of the scales off this pollock, guys. Always like to scale a fish before we leave. We've still got a little bit of fishing to do yet, but it's always nice to get the scales away. Clogs up your sinks and everything. Beautiful. And all I'm doing is just the back of the knife. You can just run it along the fish. And pollock doesn't have very big scales, so they're not too bad. But it's just nice to get the worst off.
Nice, so blunt.
There we go, guys. It's one fillet. This knife is like a butter knife, but not too bad. Just needs a bit of trimming up. That's a perfect little fillet, that. That's the botch job filleting from the blunt knife. We've been using it on the rocks for the bait and that, but not too bad. Got close to the bones, and we got two lovely chunky fillets there of pollock. Check this out, guys. Whoa, what's happened to it? That's a taupe. Look at that.
Absolutely tear to pieces.
No way.
Just killed it.
Check that out, guys. That's what happens when a taupe's in the water. Look at that.
That was on my hook.
That's mental. Sam was snagged in the reef down there. And this fish, is it that or the line?
No, that's not the line of it.
Look at all these. Look. If that was a taupe, it would have sliced it. I don't know. Well, leave it in the comments, guys. Do you reckon that's a taupe? Or do you reckon that's the line? I think that's a taupe.
Looks it.
Does, eh?
Look at these sharp marks down here.
And here, that's a taupe. That's gotta be. Leave it in the comments, guys. This was literally last cast. Sam was just reeling in. It's a beautiful sized pollock there, biggest of the night. What do you reckon did that?
No idea, mate.
That can't, that's not, definitely not the line. Surely not. Leave it in the comments, guys. What do you reckon done that? Alright, another pollock for tea. But that's all for today's episode, guys. Just a little one for Smash Random channel. Now, this was random.
This
like,
was very random.
Taupe in Guernsey is very unheard of. But they do come round here. But that has baffled us, that. That's definitely a shark species. The gashes in it are mental. Just turn it around. Other side. Sam was pointing out, look at that. That looks like his teeth marks all the way along it. It's definitely a shark. It's got to be a taupe, surely. And the gash, like that thing must have swallowed half of that to bite it like that. That's mad. So you can almost see the outline.
Yeah, there. Can feel it.
Look at that, guys. It's almost an outline of teeth there. Alright, interesting. Till the next one.